I genuinely can't wait to get lifted. We're gonna see if we can get 285 for 4 reps. So we wasn't able to get 285 for 4 reps, but this is the same thing that happened to me 2 weeks ago when we tried getting 275 for 4 reps. We only got 3 reps, so I wasn't able to hit 285 for 4 reps. So we're gonna lower the weight down to 265. At first, when I found out the weight was lighter than I expected, I already knew I forgot to actually put another 10-pound plate, and instead I put a 5-pound, so it's actually 255 instead of 265. But besides that, it's every 2 weeks we actually progress, because 2 weeks ago we were stuck on the 275s, and last week we hit 285 for 3. This week we hit it for 3 again, but next week I know for sure we're actually not going to even go for 4 reps. We're actually going to progress by 10 pounds and go for 295. I have no idea how you move that first set so quickly, but that just goes to show you we're getting stronger. 1 month ago, I was struggling to get 3 plates and a 25-pound up. I was only able to get it for 2 reps. A month later, I know for sure I could have gotten 4 plates. Next week, we're actually going to see if we could hit 4 plates on chest press, because I know definitely for sure. I feel like we should have lowered the weight. I feel like we could have gotten 3 more reps of the same weight from the first set. Like I was saying, for sure, we could definitely hit 4 plates. And next week, we're going to find that out. Also, I can't go heavier on the pec fly machine because I don't know why, but you guys saw when I tried doing it with both arms that the weight was kind of stuck in place. So I had to do it with only one arm, and mind you, this is 375 pounds. I think last week we did 345, and I was struggling a little bit, and we progressed by so fucking much. This is what I love seeing. You know, sometimes we progress on some movements and sometimes we don't. Like we didn't progress on bench press, but we did progress on pec flies and chest press. Also, you guys may be wondering why I upped the weight by 10 pounds. But the reason why I upped it by 10 pounds is because I feel like 225 pounds isn't enough. Like last week, I said it was not last week. Yesterday, I said it wasn't enough. It's just that I want to get as big as possible. You know, I want to get stronger. And I think I said by June, I should be 225. I think it's going to be by like July. July, we should be at 235. And that's my goal, to be 235 pounds by July. And do I think that's possible? It probably is, but you know, we're gonna actually find out. We're gonna definitely lock in on eating more, drinking a lot of more water, you know, getting a lot of getting enough sleep, you know, 8 to 10 hours of sleep. But you know, when you're definitely locked in on basically everything, then pretty much anything is possible. This is my first time ever doing dumbbell shoulder press, and I'm not gonna lie, the 70s felt too light. At the time when I first tried it, no, before I was gonna do dumbbell shoulder press, I felt like I was too weak. Not too weak, but I'm trying to say like, I felt like I wasn't strong enough. Yeah, I wasn't strong enough to do the 70s, and I thought it was gonna be heavy. Sometimes I really do underestimate my strength. Even the 80s were too light. I feel like I could definitely do the 90s, maybe even the 95s, but next week we're actually by next I'm telling you guys, next week it's definitely gonna be a week where we progressive overload on everything. But I will say shoulders, not shoulders, but lateral raises. If it's not dumbbell shoulder press, I really like dumbbell shoulder press now. Dumbbell shoulder press or regular shoulder presses, then it's just boring to me. Like lateral raises is boring. Doing real delts is boring. Anything that's not pressing, it's just boring to me. Also, yes, my throat still there's something going on with my throat, but hopefully by Friday it should be better. I tried doing rear delts on this machine since it's been a while, and when I upped the weight by 220 pounds, something happened. There was definitely something wrong with the machine, and I felt like I think it was broken or something like that. Because when I tried the same weight on this machine, it felt so light. Like I got a progressive overload on this machine. I mean, I already did during pec flies, but rear delts too. I got a progressive overload. On the second set, when I finished recording my right side, I found out that I did run out of storage, and it didn't fully record the entire first set on my right side. So I had to delete some things so I could, record again. But I will say today was quite, like, I don't know how to say it. It wasn't special, but we also did progress on some things. But at the same time, it was okay. It's not one of my worst chest days, but it's not one of my best chest days either. It's like if I had to rate it, then I would definitely rate it like a 7 out of 10. The pump wasn't bad. We did progress on some things. We didn't progress on some things, but I feel like Thursday is definitely going to be better. But tomorrow we have a leg day, and honestly, I can't wait for that.